Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally. Today I decided to go out and check our Goodwill to see if there was anything. Honestly, there was next to nothing. But I did see this pizza board with the long handle that somebody had painted. It says, "A hen must lay an egg a day to keep the stew pot away," or something like that. Not my style, but $6. Half price on yellow day, $3. Nice big piece, really good sized, but just really not the style that I was looking for. So I decided to take it home and turn it into a flip. So I took out my sander and I got a hold of some different grit sandpaper, a 220 and a 40 or a 60, a real heavy one, and noticed after I sanded it that I could not get that print to come off. So I flipped it over. I used my heat gun and a scraper and took off the price tag, and then went ahead and sanded the second side. And since I knew I wasn't going to be able to stain it due to the fact that that print was pretty well in there, just had to do two sandings so that it was nice and smooth so you could see a really pretty grain, and then knew that I was going to have to paint it instead of stain it. Then I had my husband cut the handle down because it was about a foot too long and put a hole in the top of it. Took a rag, wiped it really good so that I could get it prepared for the paint, and took out some old rope from the Dollar Tree and separated that into one. And then this is my inspiration. This dish towel is the inspiration that I decided to use for my new cutting board to match my new kitchen. So then I took some white chalk paint and I added a little truffle to it because I didn't want this to be white. I wanted it to have just a little bit of a cream, more farmhouse color to it. And I mixed those two chalk paints together until I got a color that I liked better than just plain old white. And I took it outside. I was already outside, and it was a beautiful day. Chalk paint does dry very quickly outside, so you might have to add a little water to it. And then I did the front, the sides, and then turned it over and did the back, and then ended up having to do two coats on each side. Then once that was fully dry, I took the blue chalk paint, but it was a little too blue, so I added a tiny bit of truffle so that I got a little bit less blue color, and I painted a stripe on it, a grain sack stripe with tape, painter's tape, on both sides so I could get a nice straight edge. And then while that was still a little bit wet, I quickly peeled that off so that I got a nice straight blue edge, painted edge on that, which I just love. So once that's dry, you have to put on the other smaller stripes by taping over it. So you want to be very careful that it's good and dry. And I put two of the thinner stripes, one on either side of the thick stripe, because that's the look that I was going for. And I love the way that it turned out. I added some rope and a hanger, and it is just spectacular. I can't believe it was a $3 Goodwill thrift. Just a kind of ugly thing that I turned into something that looks so sweet in my kitchen. If you'd like to see my full farmhouse kitchen, I have a video. Please check that out. And then here it is with all the other ones. I just love it. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love a comment. Talk to you soon. Take care.